What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be reacting to Isle of Man TT, world's most dangerous motorcycle race. Now, it's been a while since I've done an Isle of Man video. Moved on to like different like motorbikes, like different kinds of motorsports to do with motorbikes. I did MotoGP. I say I did MotoGP, I did like 2 videos on it. I've done a couple on like Supercross, Motocross, Speedway. So I'm making my way through them, but one of you said, oh, can you go back to Isle of Man, which I will happily do. And you requested this video, so I'm looking forward to it. So I'll just shut up and get straight into it. Oh, the sound.
It's absolutely just beyond your wildest dreams to think that you could come here and race a motorcycle.
The Isle of Man TT is like a religion. It's the oldest motorcycle race in the world.
Is it? I didn't know that.
You can stand on the footpath and you could literally reach out and touch the riders going past at close to 200 miles an hour.
Like, that is insane. I do want to go see this at some point in my life.
The houses are passing you so quick, sometimes it feels like you're inside a video game.
How do you even have the awareness at such a high speed like that? Of like what's going on around you. Oh! Oh my god.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, Mark, this is the greatest motorsport event in the world.
Wow. I feel like everybody says that about every single motorsport though. Like, each one you step into, there's one person that's going to go, this is the greatest motorsport event in the world.
Sits the Isle of Man.
It's the pinnacle of motorsport.
A sleepy tax haven for most of the year.
Until, oh wow. The sound! I was going to say, until the motorbikes arrived, but they were already arriving in my ears.
I've come here to witness the most dangerous road race on Earth. It's about 200 kilometres an hour, straight at the front here. Absolute lunacy.
Absolute lunacy. Great way to put it, actually.
Find out what drives these riders to test themselves and their machines.
I was going to say, like, what goes through your brain?
Tourist trophy.
To go, yeah, I want to do that.
There's a lot to get right and a lot that can go wrong, so it is part sprint race, part endurance race, and it's a time trial, so it's so unique.
Oh my god.
Peter Brock used to say that great racetracks have got consequences. The Isle of Man TT is the ultimate road course.
Jesus Christ.
It's the fastest, wildest and most dangerous racetrack I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
And for the riders that compete here,
scaring me every single time.
Absolutely no room for error.
In its 104 years, 234 riders have died.
Oh my god, I got
It's
instant chills all over my body.
Is dangerous. This is dead set dangerous, isn't it?
It is. It really is. It's frightening.
I was going to say, like, why? You know that
Aussie
statistic,
rider
and you
Cameron
still.
Donald is one of
some
over
people
200
just.
starters this year.
I mean, you just get on with it, don't you? But at the same time, you go into that
when you're
knowing
out with
I
fans,
could
it's like
die.
an
Like, this is
invasion.
going to kill me.
With Cameron is his girlfriend Karen, herself a keen motorcyclist. They've been planning for the race all year.
So is this normal nervous start tension?
Kind of is.
Normally this is done the night
I was going to say, how
Is
is she
it
not
the
shitting
late
herself,
night
but
last
he just
night?
said that she's a
Like
keen
that,
motorcyclist herself. So.
Get out of here and worry about it tomorrow.
So what's Karen's job in this world?
Keep me calm.
Keep him calm. I would be the one that you need to calm down. Are you kidding?
Cameron grew up in Warrandyte in Victoria. It was his dad, Ken, who introduced him to the thrill of the two-wheeler.
Lots of bike photos, not many other ones.
We had very
Consumed a fair bit of time, didn't it?
it took up a lot of time.
From a young age, Cameron began winning
Oh, wow.
and winning.
I remember Mum actually saying to me, you know, you can't, when you're going to buy or build a house, you can't live in a motorbike. I remember saying to her, yeah, Mum, you can't race a house. So I think then she just pretty much gave up.
Fair point.
The TT is held over a fortnight. 1 week for practice, 1 week for racing, 7 races in all. And in between, the public can go flat out, no speed limit on the Island Road course.
Everyone that races here knows the dangers and they accept them and they do their best to ride accordingly. But I think it's sad in this world that we're all so wrapped in cotton wool these days and there's so few opportunities to do anything dangerous.
For Cameron, a plumber when he's not racing, there's no event bigger than this. Riders set off at 10-second intervals. It's all about the fastest lap of the island, and that's what makes it so pure.
How long is
so
the lap?
dangerous.
I
You
don't
sit
know.
on the start line, you're looking down that first hill and because it's not a mass start, you're sitting there getting waved off one at a time. The pressure on you, everyone's looking at you and it's a rush I've never had out of any other race.
Wow, yeah. There's actually a pretty sick shot there of everyone just watching him.
There's just so few
This onboard
events
is
in the world
insane.
where we can do such a thing, you know, where you can close off a road and race a motorbike around it. It's such a beautiful thing.
61 kilometres of public roads.
Wow.
Over 200 corners to be negotiated.
Over 200 corners.
Speed, 330 kilometres an hour.
Shut up.
This isn't a track. This is a country road. Like, let's not get this wrong. And it's fast.
My friend and 5 times world champion Mick Doohan has come here for the first time.
Sort of madness, you know.
He's not racing, but on the parade lap, he got a taste of what it's like.
GG.
First reaction. As soon as you saw the place, looked around, what was your first reaction?
Yeah, I didn't need to come here to have that reaction. It's just, you know, as I say this, it really, you know, it is absolutely just beyond your wildest dreams to think that you could come here and race a motorcycle.
Oh,
The
yeah.
race has always had
Actually,
its
that's
critics, but from the start,
unbelievable.
its danger was its attraction. Back then, racing was banned in England, and the island was the only place where there were no speed limits. The TT was born.
The voice of motorsport, Murray Walker. You've got a great history here, haven't you? You've been how many years?
First of all, let me say it's great to see a great Australian at a great race.
Thanks.
To answer your question, Mark, I first came here in 1925. I was born in 1923. My father won here. I don't know how many times I've been here. Many, many, many times.
In his 88 years, Murray Walker has seen some very good riders, and impressing him this year is our Aussie rider, Cameron.
He's got a good bike, he's got some good backing, and he's still got the most important race of the week to come. So maybe, hopefully, he'll get it done.
Each time Cameron sets out is an exercise in courage.
Like, what? That speed is just insane.
Each lap is an anxious one for Karen, who gets radio updates on his progress.
I see the worry in her face before I head out for a race and sometimes I feel a little bit guilty for putting people close to me through that stress.
But if it's what you love, then it's what you love at the end of the
I
day.
was
Then
there. 7 people lost their lives. 3 riders and 4 members of the public.
ACU events
The public.
to
Oh, I've
announce
got
the death
chills.
of Derek Bryan.
I've lost a couple of friends in my years racing at the Isle of Man and I do think of them in the corners that they've fallen in and where Dobbsy crashed is one of the most intense corners on the track.
Oh.
Dobbsy, Paul Dobbs, died in the TT last year.
He lost his life to the sport that he loves, like, so.
Sometimes I think, I mean, it is really sad, but
Paul was buried on the island,
Like,
leaving
at
behind
least he
his
went
wife
out doing
and 2
something
daughters.
that he loved, you know?
So what did you love about him?
God, everything. Racing.
Bridget is Paul's wife. A year on, she's brought the girls back to remember their dad at the race he loved.
You know it's risky, of course you do. I mean, you know, everyone loves those photos of riders' heads this far from a stone wall. You know, obviously, the reason you love those photos is you think, oh my God, it's so close, you know? That's, it's
very true.
You know, other people have said that you only really know that you're alive when you're almost not.
Yep.
Some are just plain lucky to survive. Like Connor Cummins.
Oh my God, is he the one that had that insane
It's
crash?
all gone wrong. I've disappeared over the side, and the way I look at it, that's where, you know, the injuries start to happen. And it's sort of, it does get to you a little bit.
Oh, wow.
We'll just get on with life. The world ain't gonna stop for me.
Has your opinion of the TT changed based on what's happened? No?
No,
Do you think it should be banned?
you can't possibly ban it. I mean, I don't know if you could ban it if you tried. It's like a monster, you know. It's bigger than the rest of us.
Say that about a lot of things.
Riders don't come here for the prize money. There's hardly any. The TT is simply about the glory of being the fastest.
Wow.
And for Cameron, it was a glorious week. In his chosen race, the Superbikes, he was just pipped for first. But second still felt pretty good.
Yeah, if you're getting second in a race like that,
Really good, huh?
When will you settle down?
you're doing something right.
I don't see it too far away. I never saw racing the Isle of Man as a long-term prospect because, look, it is so dangerous, and I do see it as a numbers game. If you keep coming back, sooner or later,
It's gonna catch up with you.
It's going to catch you out.
Yeah. That is a crazy shot there. Wow, I absolutely love that video. I think it might be like one of my favorite videos I've done so far, and that is saying a lot. I just sit there in like awe of like people who decide to do these kinds of things, like, and the respect that you have for people in any motorsport that, you know, put themselves at risk like that. It's just crazy. So yeah, thank you to the people who requested this video. And with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials or become a Patreon member and get early access to videos like this or top priority over your suggestions, then you can do all of that down below. I hope you enjoyed today's reaction, and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye!